amazing new home bits in. So love this, which is quite heavy. Oh my god, my hen do is the end of this month. Just give the house a little bit of a refresh for autumn. Morning guys, and welcome back to the vlogs, and welcome to the vlogs if you've just hopefully stumbled across my channel. But I'm fresh faced, I've got my water, really addicted to my Stanley cup. It comes everywhere with me. I really want to get actually like a cream one to match the autumn aesthetic. So this is really going to be like the first kind of autumnal vlog, and it is officially because the weather seems to have slightly changed from the heat wave we were having here in the UK, and I have instantly got my comfies on. I love this Allchloerose set. I've been wearing it so much. I did show it in one of my previous vlogs. It's such a beautiful comfy set, so I've got that on today. And I've had a lot of requests to show you my updated makeup because I have changed it actually slightly, so it's really nice that you guys have picked up on that. So I've been meaning to show you because I've actually had some top-ups of my favourite products. And I don't know what it is, this time of year I always seem to go back to my favourites when it's a little bit more coverage. This is the Hourglass foundation, this is the Ambient Soft Glow, and I go for shade 8. And then I also use the primer underneath. This is the Vanish primer, which you would have just seen me put on, and I usually try and just put it here in like the T-zone area. I had a little bit of breakout here, so I'm really loving this foundation at the minute, and honestly it is like the creme de la creme. I can't explain it. When it goes on, it really just goes on so seamlessly, and I feel like this really does truly match my skin nicely as well. And then alongside it I also use the concealer. So I've just put on the primer, but underneath my foundation always I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is in shade 4 medium, but I have actually just got a top up from Space NK of the shade 5. I might actually be having a discount code from them, so if I do have it now I will leave it on the screen, because obviously Space NK has some amazing brands on there like your Charlotte Tilbury, and you can top up and use the discount if so. So fingers crossed, I'll try and get it ready for you guys. If not, you will be seeing a discount code coming from them soon. But yeah, they also have Hourglass on there, so if you want to get any of these products that I've been loving. And honestly, it was nice to see in the comments that you guys have picked up on my makeup, because as soon as I've changed these Hourglass products, you had noticed. So I'm just blending this out, the Flawless Filter, with the Hourglass brush as well, which is a really nice one. It just goes on really evenly, and it's just a soft finish. So I've just gone back to using the Soap Brow, which I do like, and it does keep your eyebrows stuck down, but sometimes I feel like it can make me break out. But to be fair, that has stuck really well. But I am due to get my eyebrows done. I'm waiting to do all my beauty treatments kind of like the week before my hen do, which, oh my god, my hen do is the end of this month, guys. I have been anticipating this hen do, and I don't know if you guys have actually, I filled you in, but I don't know where I'm going. So all of my girls have planned this, and it's all a massive surprise. I know that it's away, I know that it's like beach, pool, end of summer rosé vibes, but I don't know where. And I am so flipping excited just to have all of my girls together, have a proper girls weekend. And I feel like obviously you only get one hen do, so it's going to be fun. So I've been trying to plan my outfits all of this week, And to be fair, some of you have really helped me over on Instagram, which shout out if you do follow me on Instagram and you're watching this, thank you if you sent in any suggestions, because it's honestly been difficult finding outfits that I feel like are my style but still like fun girly hen do vibes, because I still want to keep it chic, you guys know. So I've been planning on my looks, so I'm very excited for that. But it's weird because I want to get all autumnal and cozy, but then like at the end of the month I know I'm going away. But as I'm chatting to you guys, you can see how seamlessly this foundation goes on, and just look at that finish. Obviously I need to blend it down my neck, but I could not recommend this foundation more, just to kind of make sure this is all blended out, because probably due a little bit of a fake tan top up. So yeah, I just thought I would do a bit of a chatty, get ready with me, do my makeup with you guys this morning, because it's been requested and I thought why not show you my new makeup products. This is shade Oat in the Vanish concealer. Again, absolutely love this concealer. I feel like I'm repeating the same words, but it really does just go on so lovely. Yeah, I've got my hen do the end of the month, which I've been planning. I'm very excited. I am in two minds if to vlog it or not. I mean, you guys know I love to bring you along on everything I can and share it with you, but then there's like part of me that's like, why don't I just have it to myself with my girls? But then I also love to document these moments because it's so nice to look back on. Like when I look back at my New York vlogs last year when Chris proposed, it's just always forever memories then for me. And I loved bringing you guys along for the ride as well. So maybe I will vlog the hen. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. As always, I've been using this bad boy for years now. This is the Beauty one, the Charlotte Tilbury one. I use medium dark just because I like it to be a little bit deeper. I'm just going to do a light contour in the areas that I need it, just to kind of lift and chisel my face. I'm using the Rodial brush to blend this all out. A few of you have been asking why I'm doing my hen do so early, because I put it on my stories the other day that I was obviously looking for outfits, because my wedding isn't until next spring, and it's just generally because the beginning next year is going to be quite mental in terms of other people's weddings, other people's hen do's, friends' 30th. I've got my 30th in November, so I wanted a little bit of a time gap between my hen, my 30th, my wedding and everyone else's. So, and I've got a few like work things going on next year, so I just wanted to do like an end of summer hen, and I've always envisioned that. And with having a spring wedding, obviously I'm not going to have the summer season, so this was the best shout, and actually it worked out best for all my girls as well. Just going over the top with the Chanel creamy bronzer. I love this one. I do actually have the deeper one, but I always tend to go back to this one, which is the Les Beiges. This is the shade 390. It's just a little bit more subtle, and I feel like this blends out quite nice as well. So it's just lifted my cheeks slightly, and I put it here on the tops of my cheeks, if you saw when I was blending out, rather than further down, and I feel like it does just give it a little bit more of that lifted look. With my blush, I kind of double it up. So I used the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty wand. This, I'm pretty sure, is the Pink Gasm. Yeah, this is the Pink Gasm Sunset that I'm loving. And then I mix this with the highlighter. Maybe I need to come in closer to properly show you. Blending it in with my fingers. It just gives me that rosy glow on my cheek mixed with the highlighter to give me that dewy finish, which I love. This is the Armani blush that I've been loving. This is the Luminous Silk Glow Blush, and this is shade 30. So I'm just using this brush, tap off the excess, and I just dab it, if you can see here, sort of in the apples of my cheeks and high up, and it just gives it a really nice, just like subtle peachy pink finish, which I really love. Just using a little bit of powder to set it all in place. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. This is actually in shade 1. I could probably do with 2, but I do find it brightens your eyes slightly. Now with medium brown. I switched between this and my Charlotte Tilbury one, but I ran out of my Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm using this currently. And like I said, the brow, the soap brow has really held them down, so this is just to define them and give it that more of like a bushy look. This has been a go-to palette of mine at the minute. It's the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm just mixing this kind of light, it's like a coffee colour, it's called Incense, with the orange soda. I just mix them together and just do a really, really light shadow base, just to kind of match in with my bronzer. Really not using the best terminology. Just gives it like a nice bronze chocolatey finish to the lids, especially if you've got blue eyes. I do feel like this makes it pop a little bit, but you can see I've not put a lot on. And with another little brush, I just like to take this under my eye. And then, this is not always a step. Usually I just kind of have mascara on, a little bit of gloss, and I'm done. But if I want to do more of an exaggerated eye, which you would have seen in the last vlog, and that's the one that you were asking, what was my makeup? I've been using this Rock and Coal. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a brown liner, Barbarella brown. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Be as like messy or as subtle as you want it. Okay, then this is the step that makes it a little bit more different and what I always use in the autumn months, and it's this mascara. So instead of using black mascara, which I am currently hooked on this one, it's the YSL one, it is so good. This is a black mascara, obviously, the one that I also use, but it's got a nice thick brush and it really does just give your lashes a good lift. But this is the brown one that I do like to use this if I know I'm wearing more of like a neutral outfit, which you would have seen in the last vlog. I was wearing like a beige linen two-piece on both the days. So yeah, you just want to go under with the flat end of the brush, and this just lifts them at the root and kind of coats them. And then once I've done both eyes, I then go through and brush them. And if you have blue eyes, I really do feel like this mascara just makes your eyes pop. Done. And then before I correct it, kind of like any mascara bits that I've left, just going to set it all in place. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. This stuff really does keep it in place. This is my forever lip combo, and it is Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Shade Pillow Talk, Runway Royalty Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, a lovely peachy pinky nude. Then to finish off, I've gone back to my favourite, the Hourglass Phantom lip glosses. It is a holy grail. If you're going to get anything, hopefully, like I said, if I've got the discount on Space NK, you can get this. It is the best lip balmy lipstick. It gives such a lovely finish. It's so hydrating, and I just kind of put it in the centre of my lips. I mean, look at that. I love it. This is the shade Mist. You can see it's like a pinky colour, and it works perfectly over the top. And that is pretty much my makeup, guys. I don't really do much more. Like I said, I probably wouldn't do like a wing liner every day, just to kind of tie in my lash line. Especially if I'm doing this mascara, it just gives it a little bit of extra something, because sometimes your lashes might look a little bit lost. I have just started to play around with a few different makeup products. I always kind of have my favourites, like the Hourglass ones, Charlotte Tilbury ones, but this is my current routine, which I'm loving. And like I said, I always try and like change it up as we go into the new seasons, which I'm going to be doing with my house today. We've had the shelves finally installed, so I'm going to show you them. And I've had some lovely new bits in for the home, which we can style on the shelves. I want to go and do some home shopping, maybe go to Homesense, TK Maxx, have a little bit of a browse, and just give the house a little bit of a refresh for autumn. Got some amazing new home bits in. See, I've already pretty much unboxed. I had two big ones come, and it's from M&S. Now, they've just released this range, and it is insane for the price. You're gonna think these pieces are like Home Barn or some amazing kind of like restored, very much high price tag pieces, but this is from the Fired Earth collection with M&S. And it's just so my style when I saw it online, and I'm very excitedly working with them over on my home account, so you're going to be seeing this all over on there as well, but I need to share with you on here because you guys are going to love these pieces. Look at this vase. This is so lush. The detail on it and the restored finish, as you can see, this is the Fired Earth collection, M&S, and this was less than £40 for this. I mean, you would literally pay double if this was in any other store, I feel like. So I love this, and I love the size of it. So this is more of a thinner vase compared to the other one that I've got, which I'm going to show you, which is this one, which is quite heavy. So this is the other vase. This is a bit bigger, as you can see, thicker. It is very heavy, so I can't hold this up long. It's got the cushioned bottom to it again, which is great because it's not going to cause damage. But this is a little bit more of like a lighter colour. Again, it's still got this textured finish to it, which is beautiful. Really lovely earthy tones. Also got this jug, but again, I don't know if this is a jug or a vase, and this is actually hand finished. This was £15, guys, £15, and look at the detail on this. It is beautiful. So this would look nice just with some stems in there, some autumnal leaves. I actually like to now like forage around me because we're in the countryside. When I take Bailey on walks, if I find any kind of like broken branches or anything, I always bring them in the house, like I've got here in my big pot, and use them. I think they're a great way to decorate and bring like the outside in, which is this one. And this is actually from the Fired Earth collection. This was £18. And they actually have amazing dinnerware. So they've got the plates, the bowls, everything to match, which would be so lovely, and I think I'm going to invest in. And they've got a really nice like tablecloth and napkins in this like rustic green colour as well, which I feel like would look lovely with this. But I actually think I'm going to use this to decorate on the shelves, or even in the shelves in the dining area, and then obviously I can use this for a jug as well if we have guests over. I got this candlestick. This was £15. So this obviously holds a candle on the top, or if you want to put like actually a glass candle could work on here, but it's this nice kind of like wood. They're also from the same collection, and these are these candlesticks, which hold obviously just thinner candles, but again it's the same texture as the vase. I love these. These are £9. I can't get over how good the quality is for the value of what you're getting. M&S have honestly come through. So I got 2 of them. These actually come in the pink colour as well, but I thought I'm going to have 2 and then stack different lengths of the candles on here. And then in here, I believe this is the bowl. Yes, so this actually matches the jug, and this is the stoneware bowl. Again, this has got this kind of like glazed finish and would match with the dinner set as well. So this is from the collection. These are going to go all on the shelves, which I'm going to be styling now with you guys, and I'm very excited to do so. I'm not going to lie, as soon as the contractor put them up, he like went and had a cup of tea, came back and he was like, "You've already put stuff on them?" I'm like, "Yes, I know how long I've been waiting for these to go up. I've been itching to style them." Chris is like, "You're going to be doing this all day." I was like, "Definitely." I just love doing interiors and styling. The fact that I've been waiting for these shelves to be put up for months feels good. Although we are making cabinets underneath it, so I'm going to show you. Voila! The shelves are finally up. So you can see the wall is slightly damaged, which we're obviously going to be getting fixed. He's going to come back and do it, because the original shelves that they sent us were wrong, and he actually slipped when trying to put them up last, which has damaged the wall, as you can see. So I'm going to try and patch some of this up myself beforehand. You can see here the plastering as well. It's absolutely killed it off, which is a shame, but it's easily fixed, so it's fine. Just noticed whilst I'm vlogging, he's took himself outside for a sunbathe. I had to take the cushions off because it was raining yesterday. He's so funny. He just loves sitting in the sun. Hello. Hi. I stand back here. You can't see the damage too much, but do not worry. It's all going to be fixed. And then here we're going to have this same wood built into cabinets. So that is why there's only 2 shelves currently, because this is going to be cabinets. I've just put this here for now to just kind of give some kind of space down here. But I'm thinking I could even do some logs. So I'm going to get some logs anyway for like just like aesthetics once we get the fireplace put in. But I think it could look quite cool here. It's also unpackaged these. Obviously they've still got the package in here, but these are the linen curtains that I also picked up from M&S that I'm hoping to hang tonight once Chris is home to help me over the doors here in the living room, which will go nicely next to the shelves. But I love this material because I've actually got the same swatch of this for some blinds we want to get made up in the house as well, which I think will run nicely together. And I've also put our lampshade up in the dining room, which is this material as well, so it will all be cohesive. I'm not sure if you can see, if it's picking up on the camera, the little light up here. This needs to be finished. So he hasn't done all the finishing touches, which is like finish the lights, obviously sort out all the walls, and the plastering. So this is all going to be cork, so it's going to be way more into the ceiling, but it does give a nice, just a little subtle light here in the arches, which works perfectly. And then we've also got it on the other arch, the other side of the TV. This bit here, I think I've explained, is going to be a built-in bench. He just didn't have the time to do it this morning, so he's going to come back and get this all bespoke built in. So it's going to be a lovely bench. I'll put a picture here to kind of give inspo with a cushion on top. I'm going to dress it here with some cushions, have the blind made up on this, and this is going to look a little bit more put together, and then a nice photo frame here on the wall as well. Having a play around, and what do we think? The M&S pieces look so good on here. I just feel like this pot needs some stems. It needs some autumnal greenery, or even just like some brown stems, I think, coming out of here. So I might go to a local florist. I've actually got to walk Bailey this afternoon, so I might have a little rummage and see what I can find in the woods. But I'm really happy with how this is coming together. I feel like it's... Guys, it's time. I'm doing some autumn home decor shopping, and I'm bringing you along with me. I have just pulled up outside TK Maxx, so I've put in the sat nav at TK Maxx, Homesense. I might go in Next Home, I might have a browse in M&S Home, but I feel like I've already got the pieces that I love from Marks and Spencer's. I'm kind of on the hunt for a bit more different, vintage, charming pieces for one, the bedroom, two, the living room, and a little bit of styling pieces for the dining room as well. So I'm a woman on a mission. I'm hoping I'll find some good bits. I feel like it's like Bisto, it's going to be hit and miss with TK Maxx and Homesense. I haven't been in so long, so let's do some autumn home shopping. So I've just got back, and I don't know what to tell you guys, but I went a little nuts. Homesense was so good. So obviously this is a few bits that I got from TK Maxx in here, and then I got loads of picture frames and stuff from Homesense, and I got this big one here. I got some light shades, decor pieces. I'm going to show it you all. Oh, and some books. Yeah, here's some of the other stuff that I got as well. So I got some home decor pieces. I did get one pumpkin. Let's get these out. This pumpkin, it's like a wicker basket type style, which I thought was good because then you can store things in here. I either put it on the dining table, I'll do a little bit of styling. I'm so excited for the next few hours to just do some styling. I got this book and I actually had this in my basket on Amazon, and it was only £12.99 from £30, so really good saving. And I thought this would be a great decor piece as well. And then I also got this book, A Home to Share, which again I think is going to be a great decor piece and to read through. I got this terracotta pot to put a lovely home plant inside. I love adding a little bit of terracotta and texture to mix up the shades. Then I picked up this. I thought this would be really cool on the chest of drawers we've got in the bedroom, and then I can add some of my jewellery to it as well, and it just adds in the gold accents which match our wall lights, which we're going to put up. Then I got this just for some decor. I thought this was a great little piece, kind of unique, and this is £12.99. Got a basket. You can't go home shopping and not get a basket because you know you're going to use it somewhere. I then got this picture frame. I love actually the picture in it and I love the frame, but I wanted to put a load of different frames on this wall and start kind of building a little bit of wall art. Obviously I've got this one on here already, but I want to start building, or even if I start kind of layering here on the sideboard once we get the new mirror on here as well. So I can play around with this. This can go anywhere in the house. I just really liked the creamy textures of it and the antique feel. And then with this frame, I actually put this in my basket in TK Maxx and it smashed. And I was gutted, and they basically said at the checkout there was nothing they could do. It feels so weird to see my fingers without my ring on. But I ended up going to Homesense and they had the exact same frame, which just meant it was meant to be. So I added it straight to my basket. Love this frame, love the antique print. Sorry, £19.99 I thought was a good price. So I actually got a bunch of different ones like this oval frame, because I thought, again, it would be great to mix them, but I think I'm going to put this one in the living room. Well, I got a bunch. I'm going to show you the different ones I got. I got this one, which is a wooden frame, and one that is basically identical but a different print, which I'm going to put in the bedroom on the bedside tables, which are actually perfect, like chef's kiss. I love the style of this. I love the antique print, the vintage feel of it with the wooden frame. It just adds a little bit something different. So I'll show you the other one that pretty much matches this, is this one, and I thought these would sit really pretty together on the bedside tables. They match, but they're not the same print, so I feel like it will look great together. I'm going to put here in the dining room this one. So as you can see, I picked up quite a few picture frames, which I just think come in handy when it comes to decorating your walls and adding a little bit of character and charm. So I'm going to play around and add some frames onto that back wall there, and I think this one will be great for it. Then I also picked up this lamp. I actually went back for this because I was kind of umming and ahhing if to get it, but I thought this would actually be great in our hallway upstairs, because our one I do love, but it's quite small, and the fact we've got a grand, lovely Georgian window up there, I feel like it does need a bigger lamp to fill the space. So this kind of bubble detail to it. It reminds me of the Pookie lights that I also love. Then I got these lampshades. These are either going to work or they're just going to go straight back, but we've got some wall lights for the bedroom. We've already got shades, but they're cream and they haven't basically come in the colour that I wanted. They're from Pookie, but I saw these and I loved this scallop shape to them, so I'm hoping these could work. And I like the satin sheen that it's got, because I feel like it adds a little bit of a different texture as well. Then this horse's head, I've seen this on a few websites and it was going for a lot more than what it was in Homesense. So this again went straight in my basket. I feel like this is great to put in our hallway or maybe upstairs on the landing, just again as decor pieces, even on the new shelves maybe. But yeah, I really liked this. I also got two of these pots to put on the bedside tables. I got matching, which were £3.99. These were from TK Maxx. They've got kind of like a beige finish. I did also get another little pumpkin. I feel like this one was really cute and it was a good price. This was TK Maxx, it was £4.99. This again is gonna be a hit or miss piece. I thought this would be really cool on our chest of drawers to add this on top, and then I've got a little gold vase, which I actually showed you guys, or a little kind of gold trinket box that I could put on this, and a candle, and just kind of like decorate it and add a little bit of an extra layer to the chest of drawers. Another little decor piece which I thought would sit nicely on these books for our bedside tables. I then got some different blankets. I got this one and I like the rustic feel to it and the pattern going through it, and I thought this could be good to either lay it on one of the beds or even have it maybe in the study or just kind of rolled up in the living room as an extra blanket when we have people over. And lastly, I got this gorgeous blanket from TK Maxx, and it's this gingham brown, beautiful chocolate colour. I've just put it on the back of the chair here because I thought it worked, or even kind of swooped over the sofa, but I absolutely love this. I think it just adds that deeper, warmer tone of autumn to the living room. As you guys know, I'm an iced chai latte girl, and I finally got my hands on some chai, and this is skinny syrup, so 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. So I thought I'm going to give this a go, make myself an iced coffee. It might be too late now, it's actually like coming to like 5, 6 o'clock to have a coffee, but I really want to try this. This is really making me realize how much I actually got. I went wild, guys. I was not holding back. I haven't been Homesense in like probably like how many years now, because I've never been able to like get to one, so I've made up for lost time. I spotted this huge picture frame. I say huge, I believe this is A2, but I loved the frame for it. It's gold mixed with black, and then this linen drawing, which I just thought was really, I don't know, it just added a little bit something different. I think this is going to work really perfectly here in the bedroom, so I'm going to put it on the chest of drawers and see how it looks and start styling that up. I'm patient to wait for Chris to come back, and to be honest, I don't feel like it's necessary for us to drill a hole for this picture frame, so I'm just going to put it up with our command strips, and I think I'm going to put it up on the wall here where eventually will be like a built-in bench. We're going to have a blind on this window, but I think this just adds a little bit of something, and I like the darker colours contrasted against the wall as well to bring in some deeper tones. Hold it up. Well, it'll be good if the curtain drops perfectly on the floor, so like there actually, yeah. And that should be 30 or 40 centimetres, I believe, above the doors, which is kind of like the rule for thumb.
Grab the tape measure.
Fine, I think, there, because we're going to have the sheer ones underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they look good. It's just weird that the doors are off centre, because I just feel like we need to fill this part here. He told me to come outside and look in, and it actually does look really cute and cosy. Obviously ignore the fact that we don't have the cabinet here once it's in, and then you can see how this room is starting to slowly come together. But I will pick up with you guys in the morning. Good night. I don't think I've shown you guys, but we finally also got the ceiling light put up here in the dining room, which, let me bring you in a little bit closer, you can see it's this lovely linen lampshade, and it looks so much better than the chandelier that was in here before. I feel like I can't really get the good light because it's going a little bit darker now, but I feel like it's made such a difference. And then we went for a gold like hanging hook for it, but I really want to get a ceiling rose as well, and then I want to frame this artwork and change these cupboards, which I'm probably going to style in the next vlog. I actually just had these come through the post, which is the second part of my order from M&S. So this is the stoneware dinner set. These also come in plates and bowls, but I got the bigger one for when we're hosting. And then I also got this kind of like cake stand as well, which matches. And then these mugs, which are actually different colours, but I like it. I like this kind of stoneware colour. There's also a deeper brown. I've gone for a green, and I just think the handles are really cool on this. So I got a few of them, which I think are going to look great styled in the cupboard. I can probably look to style the dining table afterwards with all of the trimmings. But I'm just going to put these in the cupboard for now. Obviously I'm going to take the stickers off and properly style it. I'm going to get styling the rest of the pieces around the house and just get the house a little bit cozy.